Here's a scoop for you. I'm currently in negotiations with Cole Quinn to sign a long-term exclusive deal with BCW. In fact, I bet he'll sign on the dotted line right after this match. BCW is on its way back. I may have had to sell my parents' cemetery plots to help fund the relaunch, but I know this is going to work this time. You have my word, Mom and Dad. I got a call from Buzz the other day, and he is doing great. You hear that, Trey? I have big-time connections in WWE. That's what you're missing out on. Special shout-out to all of Red and Trey's friends and family in attendance tonight. And sorry about not being able to let you in for free, but hey, I'm running a business here. I want to thank the high school for letting me run this show tonight without a down payment. I promise, I'm good for it. Make sure you hit up the merch stand at intermission, where I'll be selling actual pieces of the mask I wore last year when I attacked Buzz. Don't miss out on your chance to own a piece of wrestling history. Congrats again on your big homecoming show, Red and Trey. I'm sure nothing will ruin your big night. Just a reminder to stick around after the show for a special ceremony where the gym will be renamed for up-and-coming MMA star, the American hero, Brooklyn Von Braun. I wonder if she'd be interested in signing with BCW. These two might need to settle their differences in the most intimidating and unique structure in wrestling, the Scrap Trap. Sure, it's been banned by every state athletic commission, but not in international waters. Hey, Cole, there's no need to go join your friend Buzz in WWE. Why be the small fish in a big pond when you can be the
The American hero, Brooklyn Von Braun, taking over on commentary for this match. Commence the flopping of uncoordinated bodies. If everyone closes their eyes and just listens to the sweet sound of my voice, I promise the misery will soon be over. Are the windows to the soul. Well, if I were you, I'd close your eyes unless you want your soul crushed from watching this manure. You could say I know hothead red like the back of my hand, as in Red's had the back of my hand upside her head a whole bunch of times. This reminds me of our high school dances. A gym full of people all staring at Red saying, "What are those moves?"
Hey! If you want to keep running your mouth, then come over here and do it to my face!
Excuse me for trying to entertain these people? Because you certainly weren't. Red acts so tough, but the moment you get her in a submission hold, she gives up immediately. In fact, she's been tapped more than shoulders. Yes, it's finally over. And best of all, Red lost just like I knew she would. Now we can move on to the real reason everyone's here. The renaming of the gym in my honor. Being in this gym brings back so many memories. I won my first amateur match here. I broke barriers and records here as the captain of the otherwise all-male wrestling team. I qualified for states here. I dominated gym class dodgeball here. I won prom and homecoming queen here. I once saved Mr. Durkis from choking on a hot dog here.
The banner actually isn't that bad. I was expecting something more obnoxious.
I know, me too.
So that's why it's my pleasure to officially christen this the Brooklyn Von Braun Gymnasium for Athletic Excellence. Isn't it amazing? I want to thank the school board for cutting the music program to help fund this. Totally worth it.
I'm confused. Did she go to space before or after she was Pope?
I think I'm gonna throw up.
Aim towards the mural, if you can.
I can't believe we got totally upstaged and embarrassed by Brooklyn.
Not much has changed.
I know! We've come a long way, but it still feels like we're the same losers who used to sit at this table back in high school.
At least my parents didn't show up and make a scene. Hey, I was thinking, maybe I should try to track down my real parents. They sent that letter back in high school, so maybe there's still hope with them.
I've actually been meaning to talk to you about that letter.
What about it?
Sorry. Anyway.
It's an Orlando number. Take it.
Hello? Hi, Sarah. Yeah, it's a good time to talk. It's Sarah Amato from NXT.
Oh.
I got your number from X-Pac. He saw you on a show in LA a couple years ago and said you were great.
Oh, yeah, that was the same night he put my friend in a diaper.
What?
Never mind, had to be there.
Anyways, the reason I'm calling is to see if you'd like to compete in the 3rd annual Mae Young Classic.
What?
Hello, are you there? Hello?
I'm here, and I'm in for the Mae Young Classic.
Great, we'll be in touch soon with travel arrangements, and congratulations. Being included in this tournament is a huge accomplishment.
Thank you.
We'll talk soon. Bye.
Bye.
Oh! Are you serious? Maybe this night wasn't so bad after all.
I know! After I missed out on the first Mae Young Classic and then didn't hear anything last year, I thought I'd never get another shot, but it's happening, and I'm not going to settle for just being included. I'm gonna win the whole damn thing.
Oh, I know you will. We should celebrate.
By throwing rocks at Brooklyn's stupid face.
That might be a bit extreme. I mean, what size rocks are we talking?
I meant her face on the sign coming into town.
Oh. Yeah, that seems slightly more reasonable. Hey, what did you want to tell me about the letter?
Oh. Never mind. It's not important. Besides, there's a sign that needs vandalizing, remember?
True. I'll go round up some good throwing rocks.
That's a great idea. I'll meet you at the car in a minute.
Cool.
Whoa, that's a shock. He's always wanted to meet his birth parents, and now that we know what happened, what are we gonna say when he asks about them?
I really don't think he can handle the truth, that they're dead. Do you?
No, it would crush him. But what's the alternative, honey? Just let him believe they're still out there somewhere and they don't care enough to ever contact him?
I don't know. I wish there was a way to keep his hope alive, but not hurt him.
Me too.
You've probably asked yourself a million times, why? Why didn't they want to be my parents? The truth is, we did. But we had to make the hardest decision of our lives because we didn't feel we could give you the life you deserved. And that life is one where you can have the freedom to follow your dreams, no matter what they might be. To become anything you want. We'll find you someday. Love always, Mom and Dad. Please, don't tell him our secret about the letter. It's not going to help anything.
Hey, you coming or what?
Yeah, sorry. Let's do this!
Take that! Ugh.
Oh, nice!
Yeah. See you over there, Pac. It was great catching up.
Red, Trey, congrats on the Hall of Fame.
Thanks.
I told you we shouldn't have stopped to talk to X-Pac. That took forever.
It's gonna be fine. And besides, we got a great diet tip out of it with that mustard thing.
Red, I'm a huge fan. Can you sign this for me, please?
Wow. It's been a long time since I've seen this.
It was so inspiring to see you come out of nowhere and make that run to the finals. And that last match against Rhea Ripley was amazing.
Thanks for supporting me for so many years. It really means a lot. Sorry, everyone. We're running late.
Good afternoon, Red. Commencing trip to your destination. WWE Hall of Fame ceremony. Please enjoy the
For someone
ride.
who's in such a big hurry, you had plenty of time to stop and sign an autograph.
She had a Mae Young Classic program from the year I was in it. I had to reward her loyalty. And we wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for that match versus Rhea Ripley.
Coming up next is the tournament final of the 2019 Mae Young Classic. What started months ago with 32 women from around the world now comes down to 2. Let's take a closer look at the distinct paths Red and her opponent Rhea Ripley took to get here tonight.
This is my 3rd Mae Young Classic tournament. The first year, I was just happy to be here. Last year, I made it all the way to the semi-finals. But this year will be different. This year, I win it all. There is no other possible outcome. You know, I almost feel sorry for Red. Almost. Because tonight, I'm going to annihilate her. Nothing personal, mate. Just more of a wrong place, wrong time sort of thing.
A lot of people think I came out of nowhere to make a miracle run to the Mae Young Classic finals. I hate to ruin a feel-good story, but I'm not the underdog. I've put in the work and paid my dues traveling up and down the road, defeating anyone who stood in my path. This list drives everything I do. 2 years ago, when I was passed up for the first Mae Young Classic, I wrote on here that I would someday win it. Well, someday is tonight. Rhea Ripley, you can talk about how it's your turn to win, but I've got some unfortunate news for you. I'm taking your turn, and there's nothing you can do about it.
No matter what happens, you've made it further than anyone expected, and you should be really proud of that.
I couldn't agree more. Oh, and it's probably not the best time to bring this up, but I found out Rhea Ripley had a custom jacket made that says 2019 Mae Young Classic winner.
Seriously?
Yeah. Pretty disrespectful if you ask me, since clearly she sees beating you as a formality. I mean, she must have been really sure of herself to spend money on that. It's not like you can return a custom jacket. And you should see the detail on it. Even had a picture of your face with a black eye. The resemblance was amazing.
I'm gonna tear Rhea apart and make my own custom jacket out of her skin.
Oh.
I can't believe Rhea did that. Not a smart move on her part.
Oh, she didn't. I just made that all up to motivate Red. Sometimes her anger can be used for good.
This is by far the biggest match of Red's young career. There's so much more than that trophy on the line.
Well, she looks determined, to say the least.
Well, she could be the most determined person in the world, but that won't make up for the fact she has never been on a stage like this before. Well, this is the third Mae Young Classic tournament appearance for her opponent, Rhea Ripley. That discrepancy in experience is going to be a huge factor tonight. There she is, the soon-to-be winner of the Mae Young Classic tournament.
Corey, earlier you mentioned how you thought Rhea Ripley had the experience edge since this is her third Mae Young Classic. But isn't it true that, just like Red, this is her first time making it to the finals? So maybe that edge isn't as significant as you think it is.
You might have a point there, Byron.
I'm going to tell Rhea you said that.
Oh, please don't.
After months of competition, these two Women who outlasted 30 others now have the opportunity to be crowned the Mae Young Classic winner.
I've said it before and I'll say it again. This is Rhea Ripley's year. She will not be denied a third time.
I get that, but Red has racked up some impressive victories on the indie scene and in this tournament. This is going to be a battle.
Oh, clothesline! Oof! Shots to the body.
Treating their opponent like a heavy bag.
She's gaining momentum here, guys.
The great ones always explode when they have the chance.
Perched up top. Diving knee drop.
Oh, what a boot.
The fatigue is setting in for her.
She still has a lot of time to recover, though.
Ooh, what impact. Not looking good, guys.
If you look up bad attitude in the dictionary, I'm pretty sure you'll see Rhea Ripley's photo right there on the page. Rhea Ripley is the walking, talking personification of a bad attitude.
You can't look up bad attitude in the dictionary, Saxton. You can look up bad or attitude. I'll give you, Rhea Ripley certainly has attitude.
Oh, again!
Clothesline, forcefully delivered.
Is it fully locked in? Boom, what impact.
Big slam.
Jeez. Ooh, well measured.
Oh, nasty impact.
We're undoubtedly nearing the end.
It'll be a minor miracle if she turns it around.
Now this could put you to sleep.
She's got her where she wants her. She did it. Red has won the Mae Young Classic.
Honestly, I'm shocked. I didn't think she had a chance against Rhea. Respect to Red.
Hey, we've heard about this dream list of accomplishments she has. Well, this is certainly going to be a very big one to cross off.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner of the 2019 Mae Young Classic, Red!
And now we have the presentation of the Mae Young Classic trophy, named after a trailblazer and legend in our business.
And who knows, maybe this is the start of another legendary career.
Not to get ahead of ourselves or take away from this moment, but you do have to wonder what's next for Red.
Oh, we'll have to wait and see, but clearly she's put herself on the map with the decision makers here in WWE.
Emotions getting the best of Rhea Ripley. This is not how she envisioned this night ending.
Nonetheless, congratulations again to Red.
I knew you could do it.
Thanks! This is heavier than it looks like on TV.
I'll take it. You need a free hand anyway.
Win Mae Young Classic Tournament. Done.
That trophy was supposed to go home with me tonight.
Yeah? Well, maybe next time don't assume you're gonna beat me. I heard about your custom jacket.
What are you talking about?
No need to get into that right now.
Whatever. We'll finish this some other time.
Congrats again. You were really impressive out there tonight.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. So, if I can ask, what's next?
We have your info. Maybe we'll contact you for a tryout match sometime.
I appreciate that, but I just won the Mae Young Classic. Haven't you seen enough?
We don't want to rush into anything.
Hunter, come on. He's messing with you.
Sorry for trying to have some fun around here. Look, the truth is we've seen more than enough, and we think you're amazing. And that's why we'd like to offer you an NXT contract.
Wow. I'm speechless. Thank you. This is everything I have ever worked for and dreamed of.
You've certainly earned it.
I just have one request.
Whatever it is, I'm sure we can make it happen.
I'd like you to sign my friend Trey.
Good one. I guess I deserve that after I messed with you.
I'm not joking.
What?
You need to think very carefully about what you're asking.
I already have.
You really don't have to do this.
I know I don't have to, but I want to. We're a package deal, remember? So if you really want to sign me, then you're signing him too. And if that doesn't work on your end, then I walk. No hard feelings.
I certainly wasn't expecting that kind of ask, but I respect your loyalty. That goes a long way in this business. That being said, your friend here wasn't really part of our plans, but if you want to vouch for him, then you have a deal. Both of you. Congratulations.
Are you freaking serious? What was that? You just risked everything for me.
Aren't you happy?
I am, but you stood up to the COO of WWE like you were some kind of big shot. That was insane.
I'll admit it was a bit of a Hail Mary, but it worked, didn't it? We're best friends. I wasn't gonna do this without you. That's the deal we made.
Well, thank you. It's the nicest thing anyone's ever done for me, and that includes getting adopted. I promise you won't regret it.
It was the right thing to do. Now just show them why you belong here.
I will. Hey, I just realized we can cross off another list item. Well, sort of. Compete on NXT.
Oh, yeah. We wrote that back when NXT was a reality show.
It's close enough.
feel like I recognize you.
Calgary?
Oh, I know.
I beat.
I just want to reiterate that we had no intention of signing you to NXT, possibly ever. But thanks to your friend sticking her neck out for you, that's obviously changed. So I suggest you make the most of this opportunity.
I will.
No, he did.
Okay.
I said he...
I hate these things so much.
Then why were you in such a hurry to get here?
Because I hate being late slightly more than I hate awkward social obligations. I mean, if one more person says something dumb like, look, it's red on the red carpet, I'm going to strangle them.
Red?
Well, there goes my opening line.
She gets a little cranky when she's nervous.
Anyway, I've been covering the WWE Hall of Fame for almost 15 years, and I've never seen anything like this. We've had individuals, tag teams, factions, families, but never a pair of best friends inducted together. This is truly a special night.
It really is, Byron. But just because our in-ring careers are over doesn't mean we can't continue to give back to the business that gave so much to us. In fact, that's why I'd like to officially announce I'm available for commentary and hosting work. So, WWE, if you're looking to freshen things up around here, then you know where to find me.
Are you trying to take my job?
What? I'd never do that. Don't be so insecure, Byron.
Okay, well, that concludes one of the most interesting red carpet interviews of all time. Live TV, everyone.
What was that?
You're welcome for taking the heat off of you. And maybe I was auditioning for a gig. You don't want to stay involved in some way?
No. When I said I was done, I meant it.
Red. Trey.
Velveteen.
Congratulations. But just keep in mind, it's one thing to achieve your dreams, but you will never be the dream.
Great to see you too.
See? That's why I hate these things. You run into all sorts of people you have history with. That was super awkward.
Yeah? Well, at least it didn't end with someone getting knocked out like back in the day.
Hey, Where are you going? The show hasn't even started yet.
I don't have anything to do, so I'm leaving.
Seriously? You should stay. You never know what could happen, plus it at least gives the impression that you care.
I do care. In fact, I care too much, which is why I can't take just sitting around doing nothing while everyone else gets opportunities.
We're still relatively new here. I think you just need to give it more time.
We've been in NXT for months and I've barely been on TV. And other than you, no one even knows who I am. It's like high school all over again, right down to having to ask permission to use the bathroom.
Who makes you do that?
Cassius Ohno. Wait, is he just messing with me? See? Exactly like high school.
Look, bathroom pranks aside, I think you're overreacting.
Really? Watch this. Hey, Ricochet. Good luck with your match tonight.
Aw, thanks, Troy.
He almost got your name right. That's a start.
If that doesn't prove my point, I've also asked just about everyone on the roster to be my partner for the Dusty Classic, and they all said no. Or worse, ignored me.
Okay, fine. Maybe there's some truth to what you're saying, but I still believe it'll get better.
Do you think anyone would catch on if you disguised yourself as a man so you could be my partner?
As much as I'd love to try to pull that off, I'm focused on beating Rhea Ripley to get a shot at the NXT Women's Championship. It's gonna be tough since she still hasn't gotten over the fact that I beat her in the Mae Young Classic.
But at least you have the Mae Young Classic win. It proved you belong here. My problem is everyone thinks I'm just riding your coattails. Well, you know what? From now on, I'm gonna ride my own coattail.
How do you plan on doing that?
I need to do something big to get people's attention. Something that'll change the narrative. And I need to do it tonight.
I like the fact that you're not just giving up and going home, but keep in mind, I put my reputation on the line by getting you hired here. So anything you do ultimately reflects back on me.
I understand, but you have nothing to worry about. Hey, do you know where I could get some handcuffs on short notice?
And now I'm worried.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall and will determine the #1 contender for the NXT Women's Championship.
Wait a second, what's he doing out here?
Before we get to that match, which my friend Red is going to dominate, there's something I need to say. When I was signed to NXT, I was told to make the most of my opportunity. Well, so far, the only opportunity I've had is to sit in the back every week like some kind of glorified cheerleader, watching everyone else do their thing, while I ask myself over and over again why I'm not out here. Maybe it's because I'm not good enough in the ring, or I don't have the right look, or I rub someone the wrong way. Or maybe it's simply because my friend helped me get a job and no one can see me as anything other than a charity case. I could drive myself crazy trying to figure it out, but one thing's for sure. If I never get a chance to show what I'm capable of, how will anyone know if I deserve to be here or not? Luckily, there's a tournament coming up that has put countless NXT superstars on the map, the Dusty Classic. Only problem is, I've tried and tried to find a partner, and so far, all I've gotten is a bunch of no's, blank stares, and who the heck are yous? But there's one person I haven't asked yet. Someone who calls themselves the Dream. But they've never competed in the tournament named after the real Dream, the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. So I'm not leaving this ring until Velveteen Dream comes out and agrees to be my partner.
Wait, are those handcuffs?
Are you kidding me? Get this idiot out of the ring. No wonder no one wants to be his partner.
This is certainly an unconventional way of doing things.
He called out Velveteen Dream, and thankfully, here he comes.
Yeah, hopefully to put an end to this mess.
So, are you gonna be my partner? Because as you can see, I'm not going anywhere until I get a yes.
The Dream always keeps a spare handcuff key on his person. You never know when you might need it. If you want the Dream to be your partner, then you need to prove yourself by beating the Dream in a match later tonight. You've got the Dream's attention, but let's see if you can keep it.
That was certainly unexpected, but Velveteen Dream has made a career out of defying expectations.
Look, I don't care how weird that was. At least Velveteen got the moron out of the ring.
Well, let's get back to the previously scheduled match.
What the heck was all that?
Me riding my own coattail.
Well, maybe give me a heads up next time you're gonna hijack the show right before my match.
You got this.
We apologize again for the delay in bringing you this #1 contender match for Candice LeRae's NXT Women's Championship.
Delay is a much nicer term than I would have used.
You have to wonder if that interruption will throw either of these women off their game tonight.
That's a valid question, but knowing the history they have with each other going back to last year's Mae Young Classic, I think both Red and Rhea will be more focused on the task at hand. Oh, what a right!
Man, that's some attitude behind it.
Oh! She's slowing down here, guys.
Slowing down. She's stuck in park, Cole. Overhead suplex.
If you look up bad attitude in the dictionary, I'm pretty sure you'll see Rhea Ripley's photo right there on the page. Rhea Ripley is the walking, talking personification of a bad attitude.
You can't look up bad attitude in the dictionary, Saxton. You can look up bad or attitude. I'll give you Rhea Ripley certainly has attitude.
No! What a slam!
Alabama style.
Ooh, twist to the arm. Nothing's gonna stop her now.
That is a beautiful thing to watch.
Oh, again!
Pulled back into the hip toss.
Stomping. Ouch.
She's starting to drag a little bit.
She needs to turn the tide here.
nasty.
They weren't that good looking anyway.
Oh, what impact. Byron, you talk about Rhea Ripley's bad attitude, but in her mind, she's as happy as... Rhea answers with a decisive big kick.
Now, looks like that rocked Red.
Red counters with a super kick.
Both women are down.
It's over. Hold on. Both women's shoulders were on the mat when the ref counted 3.
I saw 2. Can we get some kind of official ruling on this?
So, who's the number 1 contender?
I don't think we have one.
Well, obviously, Rhea Ripley and Red both believe they won and deserve the title opportunity, so I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens next.
What else could go wrong tonight?
If you missed the opening moments of our broadcast tonight, Trey called out the Velveteen Dream, demanding he be his partner for the upcoming Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic.
Yeah, but you left out the part where Trey handcuffed himself to the ropes. Luckily, Velveteen had a key here. That idiot probably still be stuck in the ring.
Oh, let's not forget what Velveteen Dream said. If Trey can defeat him, Velveteen will be his partner for the Dusty Classic. There's a lot riding on this match.
Oh, this guy Trey's only here because his friend got him a job. There is no way he's going to beat Velveteen Dream.
We're seeing 2 outstanding athletes looking to prove their dominance in there, but only one can walk out victorious. Who will it be?
Oh, again! Whoa, not so fast. He's looking a little off balance.
Taking on some offense, but he expected as much. Oh, look at this aggression, just pure brutality.
Come on, easy.
He's going to the top rope.
Guys, at the risk of sounding like an amateur psychologist, it seems pretty clear that Velveteen Dream absolutely thrives on attention.
Nah, don't worry, you just sound like an amateur commentator.
He's fighting hard and it's paying off.
No question, he's found a burst.
Neck breaker.
Oh, that was just malicious.
Oh, looks like we're gonna see it. Lightning fast reflexes. Salida del Sol.
Oof, kick finds it.
I don't like the look in his eye here, folks.
Here we go.
Oh, what a splash! This match's brutality starting to show on him.
A change of strategy has to be his next move.
Showing some quickness.
And this match can change that fast.
Oh, that was just malicious. Trey setting up for a suplex, but Velveteen blocks it twice.
Velveteen Dream hits the neck breaker.
Maybe you'll find a partner next year, pal.
And now he's going to the top. This might put an end to Trey's hopes of competing in the Dusty Classic.
Do it, Dream. Purple Rainmaker. Thankfully, this is all over. Come on, cover him. What's the holdup?
Wait, what's Velveteen doing?
No.
He's telling the referee to count. Velveteen Dream is letting Trey win.
You gotta be kidding me. What the heck is he thinking? Why would you do this?
Maybe Velveteen wanted to be Trey's partner after all.
Who knows with Velveteen, but that guess is as good as any.
I can't believe it. This dream just turned into an absolute nightmare.
Velveteen's confusing actions aside, you're looking at the newest team to enter the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic.
Hey, I ran into Triple H earlier and assured him your stunt last week was just a one-time thing. You're lucky he thought it was good TV, or you might be out of a job.
Triple H thought I was entertaining? That's great.
That's not exactly what I would have gotten out of that statement. Nonetheless, I'm happy you found someone to team with for the Dusty Classic, even if it's Velveteen Dream.
What do you mean, even if?
I just don't think he's the most trustworthy partner. But hopefully I'm wrong.
He's too set on proving he's the real Dream to pull anything on me. So don't worry, I'll be fine. But what about your big contract signing tonight? You have anything planned?
Yeah, I'm gonna go out there and sign the contract.
That's it? These things are all about playing mind games with your opponent to get an advantage in the match. Like, what if you brought your Mae Young Classic trophy to the ring with you? That would really get in Rhea's head.
Okay, since you seem to know about this sort of thing, I'll take your advice and bring the trophy out.
Great. So, what did Triple H say about last week being good TV? Did he like my promo, or the handcuff move, or just everything overall?
You should focus on your match.
Said last week about wanting to prove you belong in NXT. I respect that, but it's not going to come.
No, sir. Not ours.
We came back to NXT for one reason.
Back to win, though.
I actually watched your previous Dusty class.
You went there, huh?
You did go there.
I'm just stating a fact.
Then here's another one.
That's right, Tucky.
I let you win last week because the Dream thought about what you said. And I want to prove that I am the real Dream. That's all this is. You're just lucky to be along for the ride.
Okay, fine. But now that we're partners, shouldn't we discuss strategy or something?
Here's a strategy. Stay out of the Dream's way.
I'm curious to see what kind of chemistry Trey and Dream have tonight, as this is their very first time teaming together.
And on top of that, they're facing a seasoned duo and heavy machinery with the added stakes of the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic.
Well, speaking of stakes, Heavy Machinery have returned to NXT with one goal in mind. That's to accomplish something they were never able to do before leaving for WWE. Win the Dusty Classic.
I had the chance to tour the WWE Performance Center earlier today, which is not too far from us here in Orlando. It's such an amazing state-of-the-art facility.
Well scouted reversal there.
He's ducked in the corner now. Oh, no. I'm curious to see what kind of chemistry Trey and Dream have tonight, as this is their very first time teaming together.
And on top of that, they're facing a seasoned duo and heavy machinery with the added stakes of the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic.
Well, speaking of stakes, Heavy Machinery have returned to NXT with one goal in mind. That's to accomplish something they were never able to do before leaving for WWE. Win the Dusty Classic.
He's taking some good hits.
It looks to me like he's really trying to carry this team on his back, which really isn't necessary considering he has a very capable partner he could tag in here.
Guys, at the risk of sounding like an amateur psychologist, it seems pretty clear that Velveteen Dream absolutely thrives on attention.
Nah, don't worry, you just sound like an amateur commentator.
Oh, my Lord. He's dictating the pace of this match now, guys.
Tapped into an energy source, and he's going strong.
From the top. Oh, an elbow drop. Oh, it's a piercing elbow.
Snapmare takeover.
Last drop.
Ooh, messy.
We're going to agree with Byron's statement that Velveteen Dream is an attention seeker. I mean, why else wear all the frilled shirts and jeweled outfits?
Why else? How about because he's a fashion icon? Anyway, the only thing that matters is what you do in the ring. And let me tell you, Velveteen Dream can do pretty much anything.
Back in from the floor. Somehow has to find a way to make a tag here.
Completely agree. Getting the partner in here is absolutely vital.
Trap the arm. Neck breaker.
So smooth.
Running senton. He's not. Things are going back to worse. And finds a counter. And Tucker making him think twice.
And now that one's countered.
That was impressive, Michael.
Enziguri out of the corner. Desperately trying to get to the corner now.
It's not going to be easy, though, Michael.
He's so close to making the tag here, Corey.
Yeah, but think of all the energy he's expending here, Cole.
And he makes the tag.
Great job getting to the corner.
Kick. Great athleticism.
Shoulder block over and over in the corner.
Complete dominance. Really needs to get to the corner and make a tag.
Otherwise, this match may be over sooner than later.
We might just see it here.
And this crowd's starting to perk up, Michael.
Oh, that was just malicious. Big knee.
Off the ropes.
Oh, that's not right. Somebody do something about that. Oh, again. Velveteen Dream delivering the full experience.
Yeah, he's operating at a level few can match right now.
Oh, what a chop block.
Super kick. Ouch.
Look out. Here we go.
Desperately needs to make a tag here.
I don't know. It's going to be tough to make it to the corner.
He's getting closer, Corey.
And look at his partner. He wants in the worst. Flying purple rainmaker.
If that's not it, I don't know what is. Can Tucker pull through?
Straight punch.
Hooked up. And target his torso now.
Will it be? They did it. Wow, what a match.
Here are your winners.
They proved who the better competitor was tonight.
This is one of those wins you don't forget anytime soon.
We've got an animated crowd here tonight, as we usually do when we're... You all have history with one another, but at NXT TakeOver, more history will be made when you'll compete in a triple threat match for Candice LeRae's NXT Women's Championship. Now, if you could each sign your names on the contract, we can make this match official.
Before we sign anything, I want to ask what you're doing out here with that trophy. You think you're real cute, don't you?
This thing? I actually bring it everywhere. The grocery store, the gym, car wash, contract signings. I even sleep with it sometimes. Helps remind me of how I won the Mae Young Classic on my very first try. But who did I beat in the finals? Huh. I can't remember.
I don't have time for this.
You might want to stick around for a preview of what I'm going to do at TakeOver.
And thanks to Rhea Ripley, this contract signing has officially gone off the rails.
When do they ever stay on the rails, Byron?
Rhea Ripley's going on a rampage.
And now Rhea's using the Mae Young Classic trophy as a weapon.
That's what Red gets for bringing it out here.
It looks like Red has some kind of eye injury. No one deserves that, Corey.
I don't give a damn about that. This is what I want.
I'm so sorry. This is my fault.
Rhea Ripley made a statement tonight. She will destroy anything in her path to capture the NXT Women's Championship.
As this Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic semifinal match gets underway, I'll be watching whether Trey can stay focused after what happened last week to his best friend Red at the hands of Rhea Ripley.
Yeah, we've been told Red is home recovering with an eye injury, and it's not certain whether she'll be cleared for NXT TakeOver.
Well, given what I've seen so far from Trey, I don't think his brain's capable of focusing on multiple things at once. So unless Velveteen Dream can carry their team to victory tonight, I fully expect the Street Profits to advance.
Impact. Showing a lot of fury with these attacks.
Yeah, he's a guy who can turn up the volume whenever he has to. Oh, look at this aggression, just pure brutality.
Come on, easy.
Back suplex. Very nice. Now he's been put on the defensive.
It looks to me like his partner's itching to get in there. And now might be a good time to give him what he wants.
Oh, no, this isn't going to end well.
Guys, at the risk of sounding like an amateur psychologist, it seems pretty clear that Velveteen Dream absolutely thrives on attention.
Nah, don't worry, you just sound like an amateur commentator.
Oh, repeated kicks right in the face. Single leg drop kick caught him. Hoping to make a tag here.
It sounds like there are a lot of people here tonight hoping for the exact same thing.
And look at the quickness by Montez Ford.
He's fading, guys.
That corner is the only thing keeping him upright.
Corey, I'd agree with Byron's statement that Velveteen Dream is an attention seeker. I mean, why else wear all the frilled shirts and jeweled outfits?
Why else? How about because he's a fashion icon? Anyway, the only thing that matters is what you do in the ring. And let me tell you, Velveteen Dream can do pretty much anything.
Well-measured strike.
Oh, that was just malicious. A lot of pride on the line here in this tag team encounter, but only two of these competitors will end up getting what they came for, the win.
In a tag team contest, a superstar and partner lock up against another duo. Unless there's a special stipulation added to the match, the traditional rules of a singles match apply in terms of winning the match via pinfall, submission, countout, or disqualification.
Struggling to get to the corner here.
Might not make it, Michael.
Dream Valley Driver.
We all know what's next.
Did Trey just tag himself in? What is he thinking?
Trey with his version of the Purple Rainmaker.
And it's all over. Trey and Velveteen advance to the finals of the Dusty Classic.
Look at this clown celebrating like he accomplished something. He stole the win from Velveteen Dream.
All that matters is they won and they're advancing. And look, Velveteen approves.
Yeah, well, I don't. Welcome to NXT TakeOver, where we have huge breaking news. Red has officially been cleared to compete for the NXT Women's Championship against Candice LeRae and Rhea Ripley, who brutally attacked Red just a few weeks ago.
In addition to that enormous match, we also have the finals of the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic, where Trey and Velveteen Dream will take on the Viking Raiders.
Well, Byron, in all your excitement, you forgot to mention that since the Women's Championship match is back to a triple threat, that also means it'll be no disqualification, which, if you ask me, only means trouble for Candice and Red.
Hey, I heard the good news, you were cleared. But, you sure you're okay?
I'm only sure of one thing. I'm going to annihilate Rhea Ripley. She almost took everything from me, but her mistake was she stopped at almost. Tonight, I won't stop.
At least your match is no DQ. That way you can take care of Rhea and still win the title, so that's good.
I'd say it's very good.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Yes. The Dream's reflection is beautiful.
Right. Well, that trophy could be ours, but I was thinking we still don't feel like a real team. And a big part of that is because we don't have matching outfits like all the great tag teams throughout history. So, I went and had these made. I hope you like them.
I love them.
These three women have crossed paths before, but never with so much on the line.
Yeah, a big match on the Indies can put you on the map. The Mae Young Classic can kickstart a career, but becoming NXT Women's Champion can define a career.
But are you guys forgetting that Red's out here competing half blind? I mean, I realize she was cleared, and she's obviously not 100%. The story is whether Candice LeRae will be able to stop Rhea Ripley from taking her title. As far as I'm concerned, Red's a non-factor.
I would never say that, Corey. In fact, Red's got an extra gear of anger, and I think she might be able to use that to her advantage tonight.
Down across the knee. She seems to have gained the advantage here.
She's showing some great effort. We'll see if it lasts.
Oh, that hurt to the spine. Kick in the spot. Oh, again! Oh! Short clothesline hits its mark.
Oh, looks like we're gonna see it!
Oh, what a combo! Jumping clothesline! What agility! Ah, what a neck breaker!
Oh, man, that was nasty.
They weren't that good looking anyway.
Boom, what impact!
reversal.
Covered by the champ.
Not sure what made her think now was a good time for a pin attempt.
Oh, nasty impact.
Oh, Black Widow. She breaks the hold. Neck breaker.
Trouble is on the horizon.
She's got her where she wants her. Oh, what timing. That might have been it.
Crashing down hard. Quickly into the cover with the title on the line. 1, 2, 3. Red's done it. She's overcome what could have been a career-ending injury to become the new NXT Women's Champion.
We just witnessed one of the gutsiest performances in NXT history.
I'll be the first to admit I was wrong about Red. This was no fluke tonight. She earned every ounce of the gold she now holds in her hands.
And there you see Red crossing this achievement off her list, one of many significant things she may go on to cross off in her career. A truly inspiring moment. For the first time since they started teaming, Trey and Velveteen Dream make their entrance together.
And they've got brand new matching gear. Looking good.
Maybe they've turned a corner as far as their team chemistry goes.
It's one thing to wear the same gear as your partner, but the real test is going to be in the ring. If these two aren't on the same page when it really matters, the Viking Raiders are going to slaughter them.
Look at Trey's moves. He's clearly been studying Velveteen's entrances.
Oh, that time would have been better spent watching film on the Viking Raiders. But what's new? This guy's priorities have been out of whack since day one.
To be fair, Corey, Velveteen Dream is known for his eccentric entrances, but always delivers when the bell rings. So why can't Trey do the same thing?
Well, that's easy. He doesn't have the same level of natural talent that Velveteen has. And besides, look at this guy. He looks like a goof out here trying to do Velveteen's mannerisms. If you're going to put that much effort into your entrance, at least get your own style.
He's just trying to be a good teammate. It's all in good fun.
Well, if this is your idea of fun, then that explains a lot.
Nonetheless, these two have had an unexpected and impressive run to make it here to the finals.
It kind of reminds me of last year when Ricochet and Aleister Black were a somewhat unlikely pairing, and they went on to win the entire tournament. We could see a similar outcome tonight.
Highly unlikely. The Viking Raiders have teamed thousands of times all over the world while Trey and Velveteen barely know each other. You can't overstate that kind of advantage.
I hear you, but look at these synchronized moves. I'm telling you, these two are ready.
As this Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic final match gets underway, both of these teams look to join a prestigious group of previous winners.
Yeah, the first tournament in 2015 included a star-studded field that was won by the team of Samoa Joe and Finn Balor.
That's right. Other teams that have their names etched on the trophy include the Authors of Pain in the Undisputed Era.
Look, I'm sorry, but the team of Trey and Velveteen Dream doesn't belong among the names you mentioned. The Viking Raiders, however, fit quite nicely.
Well, before we just go hand out a trophy to anyone, let's see what happens in this match.
All the way over.
Saw what he had in mind there.
Big forearm smash. Float over, into a DDT.
I don't think there are two teams I'd rather see square off against each other right now. This is amazing.
When you talk about great tag teams, we can go all the way back to teams like the Tolos brothers, Stevens and Patterson, Stevens and Bockwinkel, the Texas Outlaws, the Briscoes, the Blackjacks, the Andersons, and the list goes on and on. When you're part of a tag team, the two partners have to travel together, train together, eat together, and be completely in sync with one another.
Uh-oh! Running senton!
Got the head scissors of Biden.
Oh, man, that's just nasty.
Gosh.
Malicious.
He's certainly looking in command at the moment.
Bottle that energy and he'd be a rich, rich man.
Tag team competition dates back all the way to the early 1900s. Corey, you mentioned some of the classic duos from sports entertainment's incredible history. In today's WWE, the tag team scene has never been more competitive. I don't know who has the edge when it comes to talent, if it's Raw or SmackDown Live. I think it's too close to call, but all the teams truly think and act as one unit.
I agree, Michael. Teams such as the Usos, American Alpha, Anderson and Gallows, The New Day, the Hardy Boys, Cesaro and Sheamus. I could be here all day naming championship caliber teams. And when the tag... Dream Valley Driver!
And Velveteen Dream tags Trey. It actually looks like he wants Trey to go to the top rope and hit the Purple Rainmaker.
I told you they're on the same page now.
What the hell?
No!
Finally, Velveteen Dream has come to his senses.
Velveteen Dream has essentially sacrificed Trey to their opponents.
He has no chance. It's over.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are your winners of the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. Eric and Ivar, the Viking Raiders.
I'm sorry, but I'm shocked at what just happened.
Well, face it, guys. The better team won just like I thought they would.
Maybe we're going to get an explanation from Velveteen Dream.
This is on you, partner. You called the Dream out, and you questioned the Dream's authenticity. But the Dream never needed some repulsive trophy for validation. The Dream already knew that there was only one Dream, and that is the Velveteen Dream. At one point, I considered letting you win this thing because the Dream felt sorry for your desperate need for success. But then, you repeatedly stole the Dream's spotlight, leeching off the Dream's moves, the Dream's look, and anything else you can get your hands on. But it's like the saying goes, imitation is the sincerest form of battle.
Oh, no. Are those handcuffs?
He's handcuffing Trey to the ropes, just like how this all started.
This is getting ugly. The man's helpless.
We need someone to put an end to this right now.
Look, I'm by no means advocating what's happening, but you have to admit, Trey brought this upon himself. The moment he mentioned Velveteen Dream's name, he was asking for trouble.
Pardon me, Red, Trey, you both have huge matches tonight. Do you have a second to comment?
No.
Yeah, we do.
So, Candice LeRae has invoked her rematch clause in an Iron Woman match. Now, after everything you've been through, are you ready for your first NXT Women's title defense?
Well, considering I'll actually be able to see this time, I think I'm more than ready.
Trey, you are going to face Velveteen Dream in the first ever no DQ spotlight match, where in order to win, you must steal your opponent's finishing move. Now, how have you prepared for this unique stipulation?
I haven't had to. I've used his Purple Rainmaker before, but he's never used my finisher. And on top of that, I might have another trick or two up my sleeve, because you never know when you might need it.